Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your game by subscribing to our channel so you never miss our daily content. For exclusive access to our premium betting picks, join our Patreon. Find the link in the comments section below. Stay ahead with High Stakes. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Chicago Cubs. Since the All-Star break, these starting pitchers show a difference as Domingo German is 0-0 with a 6.11 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP in 17.2 innings, 6 games, 1 start, while Shota Imanaga is 3-1 with a 3.47 ERA and a .212 batting average against in 49.1 innings, 8 starts, since the All-Star game took place. These offenses in the previous 14 games show a massive difference as well. Pittsburgh is averaging 4.86 runs per game while Chicago is scoring 7.64 runs per game. All in all, go with the Chicago Cubs to win here. These bullpens over the year have been getting hit as the Pirates are 27th in the Bigs with a 4.57 reliever ERA while the Cubs are 12th in MLB with a 3.81 bullpen ERA right now. To broaden the offense during the second half of the season, these teams are getting runs on the board. Pittsburgh is scoring 4.29 runs in their 42 games since the All-Star break, while Chicago is averaging 5.22 runs during their 41 games in that span. Go with over 8 runs in this game as the better play. St. Louis Cardinals versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers have distanced themselves from the rest of the teams in the NL Central. Milwaukee is playing well lately and has a chance to finish first in the NL. The Brewers have been good on offense this season. They are in the top 10 or around the top 10 in the league in runs, hits, RBIs, walks, stolen bases, batting average, OBP, and OPS. Colin Ray is expected to start for Milwaukee. On the season, he has a record of 12-4 with a 3.70 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, and a 118-36 KBB ratio in 23 starts and 26 total appearances. Opposing batters are hitting .238 against Ray. The offense has been poor for the Cardinals so far this season. They are in the bottom 10 or around the bottom 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBI, walks, SLG, and OPS. The Brewers will win this matchup. Take the Brewers on the money line. Colin Ray is expected to start for Milwaukee. On the season, he has a record of 12-4 with a 3.70 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, and a 118-36 KBB ratio in 23 starts and 26 total appearances. Opposing batters are hitting .238 against Ray. Ray went 5 scoreless innings in his only start against the Cardinals this season. The offense has been poor for the Cardinals so far this season. They are in the bottom 10 or around the bottom 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBI, walks, SLG, and OPS. This will be a lower scoring game and the under will hit. Take the under, 8.0 runs. New York Yankees versus Texas Rangers. Despite the Yankees being the far superior team in this American League rivalry thus far in 2024, this will always be a tight battle, with New York posting a 3-2 record in their 3 meetings that have taken point this season while having the major road record advantage this year with a mark of 43-28 thus far. In that time, the run differential stands at 32-27 in favor of New York, but with a playoff spot on the line and one of their most consistent starters, Marcus Stroman, taking the mound. I'm looking for a big Yankees win to clinch another series victory. In the last start involving Marcus Stroman, the Rangers managed 7 runs, while the Yankees were able to pick up 8 runs the last time they met Nate Eovaldi, with the over sitting at 6-4 in their past 10, including the total averaging 11 runs per game in their 5 meetings thus far in 2024. For the Yankees, the over sits at 7-3 over their past 10 overall games, with the team averaging over 5 runs per game in that time, and for the Rangers, the over is 5-5 in that time, with their current 5-game homestand seeing 10 total runs scored per game through 5 outings. Keep it simple, take the over. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Los Angeles Angels. The Dodgers have not only owned this series of late, but their strong batting average of August has carried over into September. The high home run rate from Canning will only be a tailwind for the offense. Meanwhile, the Angels have struggled at the plate this month and the offense continues to be limited to singles. Look for the Dodger bats to carry the water for Miller here as they look to extend their lead in the NL West. Team pick is Dodgers moneyline. Miller is an ideal matchup for the struggling Angels. Not only has he allowed foes to hit better than .300 on the road this season, but his ball command is also a concern as he is prone to issuing multiple walks per start. Canning, in his own right, has had ball command issues, and one can expect that any errant throws will see the Dodgers capitalize. Look for the Angels to try and get the bats right here while the Dodgers continue to hit well. Over 9.5 runs. Detroit Tigers versus San Diego Padres. I am taking the San Diego Padres on the money line over the Detroit Tigers on Wednesday night at -190. The Tigers have been playing better of late, winning 7 of their last 10, but they likely don't quite have what it takes to win this one. The Tigers lineup has been weak so far this season, and that was on display in the series opener as they were shut out 3-0 on Tuesday. The Padres lineup, by contrast, has been one of the best in the league and is currently getting a big boost with the return of Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to the mound. The Padres have the clear edge here with an ace on the mound in Yu Darvish versus the rookie Montero for Detroit. My team pick is Padres moneyline. Seattle Mariners versus Oakland Athletics. I know Seattle has been slumping as of late, but I can't envision them getting swept by Oakland. With how wacky this series has been, the stats almost seem irrelevant at this point. While Kirby has struggled during the month of August, the fact he still has a terrific ERA should tell you something. Even with their last 2 losses to Oakland, Seattle has won 6 of their last 10 meetings, and they still have a chance to obtain the final wild card spot, albeit a slim chance. Despite Oakland's recent success, it cannot be thought of as the standard based on their performance throughout the season. Unfortunately, 2 aberrations can happen. However, I have faith the Mariners can take at least 1 game in this series at a decent line. Kirby has been struggling, and Oakland's pitching staff cannot be trusted no matter who it is on the mound. Oakland and Seattle each rank outside the top 15 in bullpen ERA this year, and Oakland has hit the over in 6 of their last 10 games played, while Seattle has hit the over in 4 of their last 6. Based on the competitiveness of this next game, I expect the bats to come alive and do just enough to hit the over. Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Francisco Giants. In recent years, this has been one of the most competitive rivalries in the National League, but in 2024, Arizona have dominated with a 5-3 record, with the previous 4 games set back in April in San Francisco, resulting in a 2-2 tie. Taking the mound for San Francisco in this one will be rookie right-hander Hayden Birdsong, who has shown flashes of great potential in 2024, but in his past 5 starts, he's allowed 3 or more earned in 3 of those outings, taking his rookie ERA to 5.14 through 49.0 innings. Last time out for the Giants was a hard-fought loss to Arizona, with 5 runs in the final 2 innings led by 2 RBI to Heliot Ramos, not enough to get the job done, as a disappointing outing from Kyle Harrison led to a 3rd straight loss by a score of 8-7. With the Giants in a free fall from the playoff picture, they need to desperately turn things around quickly, but after the momentum Arizona have built with 7 straight victories away from home, expect that to continue in this one. My team pick is Arizona to win. While both of these teams have solid pitching rotations on paper, it's the lineups that have led them to their success, with the over sitting at 6.22 in their past 10 head-to-head encounters, with the average total runs scored per game in that time coming in at just under 11. For the Diamondbacks, baseball's best offense, the over is 8-2 in their past 10 overall games, with the team averaging an incredible 7 runs per game in that stretch. For the Giants, the over comes in at 5.32 in their past 10 overall, with the team allowing 5 runs per game over that time while scoring 4 per game of their own as they struggle mightily for consistency. Keep it simple, take the over.